Good morning, my name is Chartpunk and this is your daily dose of Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin charts. What we see here on the weekly market structure is that we are currently receiving a rejection from this supply zone. This supply zone is the previous high in the complete downtrend since 2021 November. This was the previous lower high and currently it is acting as a aggressive supply zone. The bulls are not able to trade through currently this zone. If we are able to breach this zone, then the next target should be the $28,000 level, which is the volume weighted average price of the complete downtrend since 2021 November. But this week has opened in a pretty bearish manner. I will show it to you on the lower time frame charts. So currently we are looking for supports. This is the resistance, as I mentioned, and I think on the weekly chart the most important support is the zone which is around 21,500. This is clearly a zone that should act as a support and which the bulls should be able to hold if there is a downward movement. If we take a look at the trend and momentum structure, then what we see here is that I put back on the chart my own indicator, the Chartpunk HTF trading system indicator. This basically consists of the Consensio moving averages, the 30, the 7 and the 3 period moving average. And I am using a candle painting according to the momentum. The indicator is watching momentum indicators in the background, and if there is a bearish momentum confluence, then the candles are painted red, and if there is a bullish momentum confluence, then the candles are painted green. What we see here is that currently we still have a bullish trend structure and a bullish momentum on the weekly Bitcoin time frame. All three moving averages are aligned in a long trend structure and all three of them are currently rising, which is very refreshing to see after this more than 1 year downtrend that we had since 2021. If we take a look at the oscillators, then what we see is that the RSI is also nicely ascending. It is currently above its exponential moving averages and its current level is 57, which is a slightly bullish level. I hope that the RSI will be able to continue its journey and reach the 66, where it will become really strong. My only concern on this chart is the Chartpunk momentum oscillator. You see that here below on the bottom of the chart, this is also my own indicator and it has started to lean down. This is a very sensitive momentum oscillator. The long period moving average is still rising, but the crossover, the bearish crossover of the two short period moving averages are indicating the rise of the bears on this chart. I'm not saying the chart is bearish, the chart is still bullish, the trend is bullish, the momentum is bullish, but we see some kind of momentum loss here on this indicator. 3-day Bitcoin chart, as you see, moving average structure here is also bullish. We have the long period moving average here on the bottom, the middle period moving average in the middle, and the short period moving average here on top. What the bulls should really focus on is keeping the price above 23,600, because otherwise we will face the danger of the short period moving average crossing down the middle period moving average. And what is a little bit of concern here on this chart is that I see some kind of a bearish divergence forming here. Here we see that we have started to have a clear top here, a clear higher high here in the price action, while the RSI has started to form a clear lower high in its movement, and this is a bearish divergence which could point to loss of immediate momentum on the Bitcoin market. The candles, however, are still green, the trend structure is still bullish, and the Chartpunk momentum oscillator is leaning up and crossing above its long-term moving average. So the 3-day Bitcoin chart is still looking very nice to me. 1-day Bitcoin chart here, the divergence that I have shown to you on the previous chart is pretty clear. We see how the RSI is trending down. Chartpunk momentum oscillator has started to lean down and it is about to cross down its long period moving average. And what we see is that if the bulls are not able to keep the Bitcoin price today above 24,600, then most likely the 3 period moving average will cross down the 7 period moving average, which in the Consensio trading system will give us a signal to a little bit decrease our bullish allocation to the Bitcoin market. If we are trying to find some immediate support levels on this chart, horizontal levels, then I think this 23,500 is a very clear level that the bulls should need to hold. Otherwise, this level here, this 21,500, is a support that the bulls should definitely hold in order to try to retain the bullish trend and the bullish momentum, especially on the higher time frames. On the daily time frame, it is still looking good, but we are already experiencing the loss of immediate momentum on the Bitcoin market.